We were just filming a learner skate video, and I totally forgot that I had to have these skates mounted in a couple minutes. These boots, these Edeas. So might as well just go over boot mounting while we're here. So these are an Edea Ice Fly skates for one of our intermediate level skaters, and she's gone with a Matrix Supreme blade on it. So we're gonna go over how to mount it real quick. So this is a 235 Ice Fly. So 235 takes a 9-inch blade. So you'll see that the blade goes almost heel to toe. Here's a super common problem with the Ice Fly Matrix and other blades too. See that gap on the inside? Sometimes too much of a gap, but when we mount it, usually we can get that to pull down a little bit and get it a little bit closer. So what we're going to do here is I take my thumb and I put it right on the front, right there. So then I make sure I'm up against the front. So see, there's a little bit of room in the back. There's some people out there, I don't know why, but they mount it flush on the back and then they leave a little bit of a gap on the front. Not the way to do it. The way to do it is mount it flush on the front and leave a little bit of a gap on the back. So what we're going to do here is line the center of the blade up, and then the heel, make sure that's on. So now I got the blade in the right spot. I'm going to take a pen. I'm just going to mark in the center of the holes. That's where I'm going to drill. And I only do the top right one. I'll show you why in a second. So you got your holes on the inside. Now you can see them on the bottom side. So the difference in the holes are, this hole here, you can see how this one is a oval shape and this one is a complete circle. These are slotted, so when you put a screw in, you loosen up a little bit, you can still shift the blade back and forth that way if it's not completely in the center. So when you drill the holes, are 3 holes. I wasn't really prepared to do this today, but Edea skates, you got to drill all the way through the sole in order to get the screw on there. The Edea screws don't have a self-driving tip on the top of them, so you have to go all the way through the boot in order for them to actually pull down and become secure. So every pair of Edea skates comes with those specific screws. So there's 2 kinds of screws. There's the temporary screws and then there's the permanent screws. Obviously we're doing temporary right now, so we're going to put temporary screws. I think I said it before, I used a 7/64 drill bit, which I'm not sure if they tell you that's the one you're supposed to use, but I think it works the best. So we're going to put our 3 temporary screws in, and then what I'm going to do is take the blade, hold it in front of me. I'm going to figure out where I think the center is, which is right there. Hold it. I'm going to put 1 screw in. 1 screw, because I can still move the back side to side. So now I'm going to look down the back, and I'm going to move the back to the center here. Put it in. Take a look at it. That looks good. That looks good. So, drill in the other temporary screw on that side. Now I know the back's on, so I still need to put a temporary screw in the top left. So, put that right in the middle. Drill it in. And grab myself a temporary screw and put that in. Still have a little bit of a gap there. See? So what we're going to do is get the skater to make sure that this is on the right spot for them. Some of the skaters like them, offset a little bit. One of the guys that we got coming in a little bit, won junior men's national championship a couple weeks ago. He likes his left blade outside. He feels that when he's going into an axle, it helps him kind of get into that, but it's personal preference for a lot of these skaters. But I don't like that gap there, but what we're going to do is get the girl out on the ice, and she's going to skate. She's going to do a series of tests, make sure the blade's not pulling one way or the other. Once she lets me know that the blade's in the right spot, I can put the permanent screws in. So these holes right here will take that gap and pull it, the boot, right together, nice and flat on the back. But once we get these 2 screws into the front, it's going to pull itself up. So it takes a lot of experience to kind of, get that set up the right way for the girl. So I've messed up a lot of skates in order to get much better at what I do. That's on the front there. Where's my pen? So I'm going to put myself my marks in here. And you know what? There's tons of good skate guys out there that do things a little bit differently. But I guess whatever works for you. There's definitely a lot of people out there that have no clue what they're doing, and should leave it to the guys that know. But the coaches are my favorite. These guys love to mount skates. A lot of them have no experience doing it, but they've just done it for the skaters. So they do it. So again, we're gonna put the 3 in first, just kind of see where we're at. And then, I didn't screw them all the way in, because I still want to be able to move the blade. Take a look. That one's in the center. Ooh, moved on me. Yep. I felt that move. So, back in the center on the front. Front looks good. Back. Adjust that just a little bit. Back's good. So, once again, put that one screw around the front. We gotta drill one more hole in the back. The drill sounds like it's dying. There you go. Now we get the blade temporarily mounted. Also comes with factory sharpening, but I know she likes a deeper hollow, so I'm going to put a 7/16 sharpening on this skate before she goes and tests it. So she's going to get out of the ice, she's going to test it, make sure that blade's aligned. Once she confirms to me that blade is in the right spot, I'm going to put permanent screws in, pull in that area right there, and then she'll be ready to go. So don't forget to subscribe, and I got stuff to do, man. You got to go.